house. My name is Moshit Kodijas. I'm from Bookworm Academy. Today we'll be discussing atomic structure. Atoms. What are atoms? Atoms is the smallest particle of a substance which cannot be broken down into smaller particles through chemical means. Atoms has three fundamental particles: electrons, protons, and neutrons. Now, atom is the smallest part of a substance that cannot be broken down chemically. Atom is the smallest particle of an element which can or cannot exist in free state. Atoms consist of three fundamental types of particles. We have protons, electrons, and neutrons. Take an image of an atom, example of an atom. We have this. This is nucleus. Nucleus consists of neutrons and protons. Nucleus consists of what? Neutrons and protons, and we have an electron orbit which has electrons on it. Protons are positively charged, electrons are negatively charged. Neutrons are neutral. An element is a substance which cannot be split into simpler substances by any chemical means. We said atom is the smallest particle of an element, while also an element is also the smallest particle of a substance which cannot be broken down into any chemical means. Differences between atoms and elements. An atom is the simplest form of a substance. An element is the simplest form of a substance, while an atom is the simplest part of an element. Are you with me? An element is the simplest form of a substance. An atom is the simplest part of an element. Atoms make up an element, while elements make up substances like molecule, compound. An atom make up what? Elements. Let's move on. A particular element is composed of only one type of atom, while atoms are further composed of subatomic particles. For example, we have examples of elements: hydrogen, oxygen, chlorine, and so on. Now, a particular element is composed of only one type of atom. Okay, elements like calcium. For this calcium, it only consists of what? Atoms of calcium. For calcium element, that does not mean it consists of chlorine atom, hydrogen atom. No, it only consists of what? Calcium atom. But atom are further composed of subatomic proton, neutrons, and electrons. Elements can combine with each other to form molecules, while similar atoms can combine together to form molecule. Are you with me? Different elements can combine together to form molecule, but for an atom, same atom combines together to form molecule. Example, here we have H2O. H2O consists of an two elements, hydrogen and oxygen, which makes up a molecule. We also have another molecule of an element. Molecule, you can see this consists of two atoms of oxygen, which makes up oxygen molecule. You understand? So that is the difference between atom and element. Atomic number. Atomic number is the number of proton in the nucleus of an atom, also the characteristics of a chemical element, and determines the periodic table. Atomic number equals total number of protons. Atomic number equals total number of protons. It determines the position, the periodicity of an element on the periodic table.